2 or 3 minutes can put you under pressure very quickly. A very big scorer. So Chris just needs to keep his cool and get that rhythm like he did with the first 180 of the match in that first leg. That's better for Mason.
See the little snarl, trying to just rev himself up, Mason, trying to up the ante, up his performance.
This is the most crucial leg of the game so far to me. Chris throwing first for the second time. Can't afford to lose the second with the throw.
That's unlucky. That is unlucky.
Come on, 80.
Well, if you look at it, it looked like it hit the side of the barrel, the same as the other one in the previous throw.
So 186, Chris Mason needs to set himself up on a finish here. Psychologically so important, you sense, for this match, that Mason wins this one. The shake of the head.
40.
Well, that is not what was required.
Well, chance of Van der Voort here. 140, or at least a ton to leave the finish. Oh, he's not going to do it this time. So Mason
85.
got 6 darts at 146. Some people go for the 19s, but Chris went for the 20s, and he was nowhere near the treble from Chris there.
44.
Well, is it 84 in the last 6 darts when he was well in command in this leg, John? So a big shot on Van der Voort here.
102 Mason requiring when he comes back. Now Mason,
100.
you sense, has to check out here. Van der Voort left on 71. 102 he requires. And he's got the treble 20. Double 16 for the leg. Oh, and that
86.
is about as close as you can get. Van der Voort now for 3-0 maybe.
Well, treble 13. Well, big 18 for tops. Yeah, double top for double break and 3-0.
31.
Well, long way off with a double there. So chance for Mason to get himself on the board, John.
Shout of "Come on, Chris" from the crowd. Double 8 required. Needs this one.
No score.
Oh. Well, Van der Voort now. Double tops
40.
for 3-0.
Well,
And the double break of the darts.
First dart for Mason was on the M4, wasn't it? It was a long way off, but not from Van der Voort. Taking his chances when he gets in. 3-0 ahead.
Vincent to
Crucially for Mason.
Game on.
2 breaks against the throw. And this is where Mason sometimes loses his concentration, thinks the world's against him.
You could get 18-1 on Vincent Van der Voort winning this one 6-0. Still a way to go before we get to that point. That's better from Mason.
$121.
That was a good third dart. He was disgusted at the second.
Yeah, a long way off in that big one. Just needs to try and get a little bit more rhythm. Such a rhythmic player, very slow, methodical.
Maybe the chance here. That's a good first dart. 140. Maybe the chance to strike back. He's got a bit of an advantage.
81.
240.
No, stolen the darts off him, John, here. So this is where he needs to make his move.
That was a bad opening dart.
45.
Well, he will be infuriated by that.
Well, the 3 previous legs, is it a good shot and then 2 bad ones halfway through the leg when he needs to set up the shot, which eventually has cost
45.
him this 3-0 deficit, John.
Let him off though, didn't he there, Vincent? Still the advantage for Mason.
Yeah. And he threw second in this leg, so if he can nick this leg and then hopefully win his throw, he'll be all of a sudden from 3-0 down back in the game.
60.
There's Lorna, Chris's wife.
Now down for 19s to leave the double.
127.
Chris was telling me he had a 135 checkout recently in a Super League match.
35.
Now what a good moment this would be to find another.
Well, he's at the 16, so...
92. Which requires 66.
Van der Voort then, 66. He's got 21 left.
Yeah.
He now needs double 8 for 4-0. There it is.
Game shot.
Well, he's not messing about.
Vincent Van der Voort.
But when you look back on some of these
Fifth leg,
legs,
Chris to throw first.
Mason
Game
had
on.
not big opportunities. He had 4 darts at double 8 in that third leg, but he's just not been consistent throughout the leg to get him to the double first. Hit a 180, couple 140s,
140.
but followed by 2 or 3 bad shots.
$89.
Well, a little grin there from Chris, see it on his face.
$85.
The normal place for a grin, eh?
60.
Well, hasn't had to produce his best darts, even though he's 4-0 ahead. But when he's had the
55.
chance at the double, he's hit it. And much more of a consistent player.
So Mason on 221 needs to set up the finish here.
140.
Otherwise, it's going to be good nights for the tournament.
Well, almost 10 points on the averages at the moment. 80 from Chris, 88 from Van der Voort. But that
60.
doesn't tell the true story. Mason hit a 180 in the first leg, but didn't throw up the double. And since then, it's been
45.
the Van der Voort.
Which require 161.
Well, it's
Rolling
possible.
train.
It's possible. Not now.
$50.
That's a bit unfortunate, isn't it?
167.
Well, on the wire, and the second one followed it. Well, treble 19 for the bull. Well, he's missed it by a long way, so he'll go back upstairs to tidy up.
72.
So chance for Mason here now, 111, 2 darts to hit a treble.
111. And that's a 15. Treble 20 would have left double 18, and there's no way out now.
Well, Van der Voort on 95, probably go the bull route. If it's a 25 or 20 bull. Well, he's at the bull, so 13 for double 16. For a 5-0, well, he's missed the big 13. He disgusted with himself.
Mason
No
then,
chance for Mason.
double 8. He's missed this before, but no mistake this time. Mason breaks it down, gets the double 8, and it's 4-1 as we go to the break. So Chris Mason getting that double, his first in 5 attempts, has made it 4-1. Van der Voort with 2 breaks though, with the 4 legs to 1 advantage. First to 6 claims a place in the next round. But has that double spelled a turning of the tide? Maybe. Mason will hope so.
Well, if you look back at that third leg again, John, Chris had 4 darts at double 16, and if he had a nicked that double, could have been 3-2 at the break.
60.
Hit the double 8 in the 5th leg to get himself on that board.